In the midst of an energy crisis that shook America to its core, General Motors took a bold gamble. The year was 1973, and the automotive giant had just invested $50 million in a revolutionary engine technology that promised to change the face of American motoring forever. But as the oil embargo tightened its grip on the nation, GM's ambitious plans would take an unexpected turn, leading to the creation of one of the most intriguing vehicles of the 1970s, the Chevrolet Monza. This is the story of how a crisis led to compromise, innovation, and ultimately, a unique chapter in automotive history. The story begins in the early 1970s when Chevrolet faced mounting pressure to compete with Ford's successful Mustang II. General Motors, under the leadership of President Ed Cole, had an ambitious vision. They licensed the Wankel rotary engine technology from NSU Motor and Worka AG, investing $50 million in what they believed would be the future of automotive propulsion. The GM rotary combustion engine, or GMRCE, was designed as a technological marvel, a two-rotor engine displacing 206 cubic inches, featuring twin distributors and coils housed in lightweight aluminum, but the timing couldn't have been worse. As engineers worked to perfect the rotary engine, the 1973 oil crisis struck, sending shockwaves through the American auto industry. Suddenly, fuel economy became paramount, and the Wankel engine's thirsty nature became a serious liability. The challenge of meeting increasingly strict emission standards only compounded the problems. By December 1973, it became clear that the rotary engine wouldn't be ready for the 1975 model year launch. On September 24, 1974, GM made a difficult decision. The Wankel engine program was postponed indefinitely, forcing Chevrolet to pivot quickly. The Monza project, already well underway, needed an engine, and fast. The solution came in the form of traditional piston engines, including what would become the smallest V8 ever offered by Chevrolet. The 1975 Monza emerged as a striking vehicle, showcasing innovative design elements that set it apart from its competitors. The front end featured a slanted nose made from polyurethane, a material chosen for its durability and impact resistance. Dual rectangular headlights, newly approved by federal regulations, gave the car a modern appearance, while the low-mounted slot-style grille emphasized its sporty character. The design included functional side window louvers that weren't just for show, they were part of an advanced flow-through ventilation system. The Monza shared its platform with other GM vehicles, including the Pontiac Sunbird, Oldsmobile Starfire, and Buick Skyhawk. This common architecture allowed GM to spread development costs across multiple brands while maintaining distinct identities for each model. Under the hood, the standard power plant was the Vega's aluminum block 140 cubic inch inline-4 engine. Available in two configurations, it produced either 78 horsepower at 4,200 revolutions per minute with a single-barrel carburetor, or 87 horsepower at 4,400 revolutions per minute with a two-barrel setup. But the real story was the optional 262 cubic inch V8 engine. This compact V8, producing 110 horsepower at 3,600 revolutions per minute through a Rochester two-barrel carburetor, represented a unique engineering solution to the power versus efficiency debate of the mid-1970s. California and high-altitude regions received a special version of the 350 cubic inch V8, detuned to 125 horsepower to meet stricter emissions requirements. This regional variation highlighted the growing importance of environmental regulations in automotive design. Performance numbers told an interesting story. Road and Track magazine tested a V8-equipped Monza 2+2, recording a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 13.4 seconds, and a quarter-mile run of 19.5 seconds at 72.5 miles per hour. While these figures might seem modest by today's standards, they represented a reasonable compromise between performance and efficiency for the era. The Monza's handling benefited from innovative engineering. It featured GM's first implementation of a torque arm rear suspension, a design that would later find its way into other models, including the 1975 Cosworth Vega and subsequent Vegas and Pontiac Astres. This suspension setup provided improved stability and control, enhancing the car's sporting credentials. Inside the cabin, attention to detail was evident. The cockpit featured a driver-focused layout with a padded instrument cluster housed in simulated bird's-eye maple. The high-rise center console accommodated either a 4-speed manual transmission or GM's 3-speed turbo hydromatic shifter. Deep bucket seats with integrated headrests provided comfort, while a folding rear seat added practicality. Interior color choices reflected the era's tastes, with options including medium sandstone, dark blue, dark saddle, dark red, medium graystone, and black. For buyers seeking luxury, genuine fine-grained split cowhide leather was available in black, dark red, or saddle. In April 1975, Chevrolet expanded the Monza lineup with the introduction of the Towne Coupe. This notchback variant featured different sheet metal from the 2+2 hatchback, though it shared the windshield and front fenders. Distinguished by single round headlamps instead of the 2+2's rectangular units, the Towne Coupe measured 1.5 inches shorter and weighed 135 pounds less than its hatchback sibling. This model was a direct response to the success of Ford's Mustang II notchback coupe and its upscale Ghia variant. To broaden the Monza's appeal, Chevrolet also introduced a more affordable S version of the 2+2 hatchback mid-year. This entry-level model came equipped with the Vega's one-barrel engine and a 3-speed manual transmission. To achieve its lower price point, certain features were eliminated, including the sport suspension, full console, sport steering wheel, day-night rearview mirror, and wheel opening moldings. The Chevrolet Monza, produced from 1975 to 1980, achieved notable sales during its production run. In the inaugural year of 1975, Chevrolet manufactured a total of 66,615 Monza units. Of these, 24,957 were equipped with V8 engines, indicating a significant consumer interest in the V8 option. Over the entire 6-year production span, Chevrolet produced approximately 731,504 Monzas, averaging nearly 122,000 annually annually. The Monza's sales figures reflect its competitive positioning in the subcompact car market of the late 1970s. The availability of various engine options, including the V8 and multiple body styles, such as the 2+2 hatchback and Towne Coupe, contributed to its broad appeal among consumers seeking a balance between performance and economy. Owners of the 1975 Chevrolet Monza V8 have reported several common issues related to the vehicle's design and components. One notable problem involves negative camber in the front suspension, particularly when modifications like the S10 spindle swap are performed on H-body models, which include the Monza. This modification can result in excessive negative camber, leading to uneven tire wear and handling challenges. Another area of concern is the vehicle's braking system. The Monza was originally designed as an economy car, and when equipped with the heavier V8 engine, the stock brakes could become marginal, leading to reduced stopping power and increased brake fade under heavy use. Owners often needed to upgrade the braking components to ensure adequate performance. The Monza story reflects a pivotal moment in American automotive history. Born during an energy crisis, developed amid changing regulations, and launched into a market demanding both efficiency and performance, it represented the industry's attempts to adapt to a rapidly evolving landscape. The cancellation of the rotary engine program and the subsequent adaptation of traditional piston engines exemplified the challenges and compromises faced by automakers during this transformative period.